Why some men speak and everyone listens. The Stoic way to magnetic communication. You ever wonder why some men command a room with just a few words? They don't raise their voice. They don't try to impress. But when they speak, everyone listens. Meanwhile, you talk more, explain more, perform more, and people's eyes glaze over. They nod politely, but their mind is somewhere else. You're saying more, but being heard less, and you can't figure out why. Here's the truth, it's not about volume, it's about weight. And weight doesn't come from words. It comes from silence. It comes from knowing when not to speak. And when you do, meaning every word you say. Most people think attraction is about addition. Be funnier, be smarter, say more. But the Stoics understood attraction is about removal. Remove the need to perform. Remove the urge to fill silence. Remove the desperation to be liked. Because the moment you stop needing attention is the moment you start getting it. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The same goes for conversation. Don't perform interest. Be interested. Phrase 1. Tell me more about that. 4 simple words, but they change everything. Someone tells you they're learning guitar. Most people hijack the moment. "Oh, I play guitar too, let me tell you about my band." You just made it about you. Try this instead. Tell me more about that. Then stay silent. Listen, not fake. Listening. Waiting for your turn. Real listening. Curious. Focused. Present. You'll watch something magical happen. They'll light up. Because most people spend their entire lives waiting for someone who actually cares to hear what they have to say. They won't remember your words. They'll remember how you made them feel. And that feeling, that's what makes people want to talk to you again. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak." He wasn't talking about politeness. He was talking about power, the kind that comes from attention. Phrase 2. I don't know. 3 words that terrify insecure people. Most fake it. They bluff their way through answers, hoping to sound smart. But when someone hears you pretending, they don't think, "Wow, he's confident." They think, "What else is he faking?" Now watch a man who's truly confident. He pauses and says calmly, "I don't know." No shame, no apology, no panic. And instantly, you trust him more. Because if he's honest about what he doesn't know, you can believe him when he says what he does. Socrates said, "The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing." Confidence isn't in pretending to know everything. It's in being secure enough to admit you don't. Phrase 3. That sounds difficult. Someone opens up. "I'm exhausted. My job's a mess. My relationship's falling apart." Most people rush to fix it. Have you tried? Maybe you should. They think they're helping. They're not. What that person hears is, "It's not that hard. Why haven't you fixed it yet?" Say instead, "That sounds difficult." Then stop talking. You've just given them something no one gives: space. Space to feel, space to breathe. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." People don't need your advice. They need your patience. Be that rare person who listens without judgment. You'll be trusted more than anyone who tries to fix. Phrase 4. Silence. The rarest skill, the hardest one. Most people panic in silence. They fill it with words that mean nothing. And every time they do, their words lose value. Now watch someone comfortable with quiet. They speak less, but when they do, everyone listens. Because the pause before they speak makes the room lean in. Silence creates gravity. It makes your presence felt before you even open your mouth. Seneca wrote, "Silence is a lesson learned from the many sufferings of life." People who've faced real pain don't fear quiet. They've learned to live in it. When you master silence, you don't chase attention, you draw it. Phrase 5. I appreciate you. Not thanks. Not, "I appreciate what you did." That's transactional. "I appreciate you." That's human. It tells someone, "I see who you are," not just what you do. People crave that kind of recognition, not for their actions, but their character. Use it rarely, mean it completely, and you'll build loyalty words can't buy. Phrase 6. No. The one word that defines boundaries and respect. Say yes to everything and people stop valuing your time. You become everyone's convenience. But say no calmly, without excuse. And suddenly, your yes means something. Seneca said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." When you stop saying yes to everything, you finally have time for what matters. So speak less, mean more, be present, be still, and remember, your silence is more powerful than most people's speeches. The Stoics knew, real power isn't in how loudly you talk, it's in how deeply you listen. If this made you rethink how you speak, subscribe. Because silence builds presence, presence builds power, and power starts with control.